What's up guys, RuppDat here and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. In the last episode, we continued to scale Mount Gagazet and made it up here to the safe point near the precipice. Now, we are about to encounter what is widely considered to be the hardest boss fight in the entire game. For this reason, if you do not have the following abilities, I highly suggest you grind for them. They will be invaluable to you in this fight. With your main character, get Hastiga. Trust me, Hastiga is going to be the more preferable option over Haste because you're going to need everyone hasted up right away. Auron doesn't really need any specific abilities, just make sure he can do some damage. I need to reform my party here for a moment. There we go. Yuna. Make sure she comes in knowing both Reflect and Dispel. They are really going to be helpful in dealing with what we are going to be encountering. And for Lulu, she should know Bio by now, so that's going to be a big help. And I also recommend at least having all of the Aga spells, the 3rd tier black magic, the highest you can go. So, I feel I'm as ready as ever. Oh, and one more note. Make sure you follow my instructions from the last video and bring a ton of holy waters with you. You will see why when this battle begins. So with that out of the way, let's go. Really? You're going to interrupt me with fiends. You know what? Flee. Screw you fiends. Just flee. I'm going to keep my party at full health, ready to go. So we move on into this little area here, across this rocky area, and
Zanarkand is on the other side, you know?
I know.
Uni is gonna get the final Aeon, you know?
I know.
I still haven't thought of anything.
Me neither.
What are we gonna do?
We'll do something. We just don't know enough yet. Until we do, we really can't help Yuna. Let's go to Zanarkand. We'll find something there. It'll all come together. I know it.
Hey. Just now, you sounded like a leader, you know?
Star of the Zanarkand Apes. Didn't anyone tell you?
Aha! Huh?
Ah, the son of Jack.
Riku, run ahead and tell Auron.
You are not fighting him alone!
Just go, go!
Now is your time to die. Prepare yourself, son of Jack.
Not if I can help it!
Save some for Kimari!
Lady Yuna, it is a pleasure.
Yuna.
Ascending so soon? Allow me to say something to the last Ronso before I leave. Yours was truly a gallant race. They threw themselves at me to bar my path, one after another.
No.
Kimari.
You could end the suffering of this poor Ronso.
I don't understand you.
Allow Kimari to die and release him from his pain. Spira is a land of suffering and sorrow caught in a spiral of death. To destroy, to heal Spira, I will become overcome sin. Yes, with your help. Come with me, Yuna. Once I have become the next sin, your father will be freed again.
Now, what do you know?
Pitiful mortal.
Your hope ends here! And your meaningless existence with it!
For some reason, I always liked it when he said that line. Anyway, this is Seymour Flux, and he got a cheap shot in on me right off the bat. Gee, thanks, bastard. Seymour Flux is widely considered to be the hardest non-optional boss in this entire game, and I tend to agree. 70,000 HP, quite a bit of strength and defense, not so much behind his magic this time. He comes, obviously, with another partner, the Mortiorcus, which he will team up with for combo attacks. Seymour comes armed with the Lance of Atrophy he just used, which, as you see, zombified Yuna. The Lance of Atrophy will zombify on contact, and the Mortiorcus will follow it up with full life to automatically kill whatever character it's cast on, because obviously healing effects are reversed on zombified characters. Seymour will also automatically banish any Aeon you summon after one turn, just like the last fight. He still has access to Flare. He can use Protect on himself, Dispel to remove all of your buffs, and he can also use Reflect, which he will use to bounce Flare off of to hit one of your party members at pure random for extra damage. The Mortiorcus itself comes armed with full life, as I mentioned before, an attack called Cross Cleave, which deals normally around 2,000 HP of damage, and apparently it can cast Sloga as well. I have never seen it happen. Like the Mortibody, it has 4,000 HP to start with and will gradually lower the more you kill it, as it steals health from Seymour using Mort Absorption. Also to note, Seymour has an attack which I honestly have never seen, luckily, called Total Annihilation, which, from what I understand, because again I've never seen it myself, luckily, is pretty much probably going to wipe out your entire party. Now, the way the turn order got set up for this fight kind of screwed me over for what I have planned. I'm going to start by using a Holy Water on Yuna to get rid of the zombie status. This is why I said to bring a bunch of Holy Water. So this thing fails in its attempts to try and kill your characters. Now, with Yuna, I'm going to get a Protect up on her. With RuppDat, I'm going to use Hastiga. You're really going to want as many turns as you can get in this fight. And with Lulu, let's use Bio on Seymour. Like the last fight with him, Seymour himself is not immune to Bio. The Mortiorcus is. And there goes Seymour with Lance of Atrophy again. Wonderful. Now, as you see on the turn order on the side, Seymour's getting another turn. He will not use Lance of Atrophy again. He'll just sit, wait, and do nothing until his Mortiorcus has cast full life. In essence, he's going to allow himself to be damaged by poison for free. Which is kind of nice, I guess. But anyway, let's get the zombie status off Lulu. Let's get Protect up on her now. And with her, let's throw a Firaga Seymour's way. And simultaneously, I'm gonna RuppDat attack. Critical hit, nice. I could have used that. Now let's get a Protect up on him and await Seymour hurting himself pretty much, as the Mortiorcus wastes full life. Pathetic. Now, Seymour is unfortunately immune to slow, so I can't try and slow him down to get more turns, so I'm just going with what I've got. I guess I can cast Reflect on Yuna now. And let's throw another Firaga in Seymour's face. And he's going with Dispel already. That's not good. Because the Mortiorcus will follow that with... Alright, go Haystiga. Have Yuna cast Protect on herself. Let me get Ornn in here, actually. For the moment. I want to use... No, I don't want to use a Mega Potion. I'm going to use a High Potion to try and get Yuna's HP up as much as possible. At her max. And with Yuna herself, let's cast Protect on RuppDat. See what that does. Seymour wastes a turn, and now here comes the Mortiorcus using Cross Cleave. Alright, bring it on. Nice! Saved by my buffs. As Seymour goes ahead and uses Lance of Atrophy. Wonderful. Let's get a Holy Water on Yuna. We're going to have Yuna use Cura on herself, now that she's not zombified. RuppDat, I will get a haste up on Ornn. I don't need Haystiga, that's a waste of MP. And have Yuna put Protect on Ornn as well. So there goes Seymour hurting himself again, and another full life. Now, I will say this, because I don't think I mentioned it the last time we heard this song, all the way back when we had Seymour in our party against the, Sinspawn Gree all the way back. I love this song. This is honestly probably my favorite battle theme in this entire game. It just captures the mood so well, and it just fits. Let's go ahead and get a shell up on Yuna 2, just to be on the safe side. And attack Seymour. And now, there he goes, casting Protect on himself. And Lance of Atrophy on Yuna. Okay, with Yuna, this is where Dispel is going to come in. It gets rid of all buffs, as you saw Seymour use, so his Protect is now gone. And I'm going to go ahead and get a Holy Water off on Yuna. And away we go, beating down Seymour once more. As he's going to go ahead and waste more turns. Fine with me. You can take out the Mortiorcus. Actually, you know what? It gives me an idea. Let me swap in Lulu. And let's use a Firaga on the Mortiorcus. The Mortiorcus is more physically defensive than magically defensive. So, that should hopefully help. And just leave the physical beat down to Seymour, because his defenses are even, and... Oh shit, maybe bringing Lulu out was a bad idea after all. Okay. Let's get Yuna in here. Actually, no, wait, I'm gonna need RuppDat. Shit, I probably should have left Yuna in, all things considered now. You know what? Let's use a Mega Potion. I want everyone at as much health as they have, at almost full health, or full health, whatever. And since she's getting another turn, let's go ahead and... Well, she still has Protect up. Duh, I switched her out. Go me for wasting a turn. Whatever. Bring on the cross cleave. See, I'm getting myself all confused now just because this is potentially the hardest fight in the game. Yuna's still alive. That's actually impressive. So let's go ahead and use holy water with her. Go ahead and have... She's still hasted? Yep. Okay, so I don't need to do that. Instead, let's go ahead and Mega Potion it up in here. And with Yuna now... let's get a Protect on RuppDat. Who's going to proceed to smack Seymour's face once more. Now here he goes with the Reflect. Mordiorcus auto attack mode. Oh, come on. Oh no. Shit. This thing's getting ready to use. First off, let's dispel that reflect from Seymour. Attack him. Attack him. Let's have Yuna summon Omega. Unfortunately, because Seymour will still banish him, you can't summon an Aeon to block the total annihilation. But I'm hoping I can at least get a lot of damage off on Seymour now, so... Let's go ahead and use Mega Flare. Let's try and disrupt this. Die, all of you. Break damage limit. Go, Omega. And off goes the Mortal Absorption.
Death awaits you.
And just like before, Omega's getting banished. Sorry, Omega. Took a really nice chunk out of his HP, though. Okay. Perhaps I can still pull this off. Perhaps I can prolong this. Let me just check something quick. Let me check my buffs. Alright. Attack Seymour. And let's go ahead and summon... You know what? Let's Grand Summon Reza. I know she's gonna get banished because she can't break damage limit, but still. In this fight, I don't think this is a cheap strategy, as much as I did with the Seymour Nautice fight, all things considered, because, again, hardest boss in the game. Mortal Absorption. And there we go! No total annihilation after all. Seymour is down. Thank God. I was honestly really worried. Honestly, that was actually my second take of this fight, because Seymour did beat me in a previous take.
And stay up there!
Agreed. Good riddance. Kimahri, sorry about your race. We get a level 4 Key Sphere out of that, as well as a Dark Blade for our main character. Actually, no, wait, that I think is actually for Auron. I'll check later. Right now, though. There's a sense of uneasiness in the air.
He will become sin with my help.
Lies. Forget them.
If he becomes sin, Sir Jecht will be saved.
Just forget what he said, Yuna.
You know something, tell me!
Well, Auron?
Tell me.
I guess I have no choice now.
Sins. My old man.
You hit your head.
I wish.
Sin is my old man. My old man became Sin. I don't know how or why he did it. I felt him inside. And when I did, I knew it was true. My old man's spirit is suffering. Sorry.
Even knowing that Sin is your father, still, you know I must.
I know. Let's get him. I think my old man would want that.
You'd fight your own father?
Yeah, no problem there.
About your old man. You sure this ain't some kind of bad toxin dream or something?
No, Waka.
And Chapu. I think I'll just pretend I didn't hear nothing.
Probably for the
I'm a
best.
little confused, yeah? Why'd all this have to happen?
We'll learn when we arrive, soon.
Orin definitely knows something, he's not telling everything. But, with that battle out of the way, we've definitely taken up quite a bit of time having to deal with Seymour. So with that, and the revelation that followed, I think it's best we end this off here. I know I'm definitely going to need to recuperate after that battle. Because I just beat the hardest boss in the entire game that's required. Though there is one we will be encountering in a little while that is about on the same level. With that said, I thank you all for watching. I have been RuppDat. And I'll see you guys next time when we move on from this and continue through Gagazet on our way to Zanarkand. I will see you guys then.